What's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well. My name is Barba223. Today we're gonna be going over something spicy. I've been absent for a little while. Been a little busy. I actually got knee surgery about almost a week ago now. I can't lift my leg all the way up, but there it is. You can see. All right, so trying to recover from that and getting back into the swing of things like recording and whatnot. But there is a spicy new patch for ESO coming out, and I just wanted to go over it because, to be honest with you, it's pretty cool. They had some big Warden changes. They had some status effect changes. They had some new content coming out. They also have a crazy new mythic that looks pretty nice, a little weird. And then they also have some Necromancer changes that are really weird, but seem interesting. So, anyways, without any further ado, make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy the content. You can subscribe. Just do it. Please. Please. Anyways, let's get into it. Alright, so, patch 9.3. Alright, so, I'm going to kind of scroll through some of the stuff I don't care about. So, let's see here. There's a couple new dungeons, which is pretty cool. But there are new sets. So, I'll run through the sets real quick. The sets are not really what I'm getting on here for, but I will run through them. Ooh. Alright, so Blind Path Induction. Strength of damage shield by 13 to targets 15 meters or closer to you. Increase your healing done by 13 to targets further away from you. This is weird. I think this would be good if it applies to yourself. So like if it increases damage, yeah, I mean, to targets within 15 meters. So it should apply to yourself because there's not many things that it's weird. I mean, if you're like a support build and then you're running with like a mag Sork, this would be cool. Or if you're running in a group with an Arcanist, like if you're a healer and you're literally using actually that might be fire. I'm not gonna lie. That actually might be fire. You could just play a support build, like imagine like a Magden, and then you just let like Arcanist, like you stay close to your Arcanist, and then they get a crazy damage shield. That actually seems really good. Not gonna lie, but it's a little weird. When you deal crit damage, glass shards burst. This is no different than any other build. You're applying a status effect and you're lowering their armor. I mean, that's just whatever. When you taunt an enemy, so that could be like destructive cleanse for the ice version. You do damage, okay. So you do damage and you apply major maim. I mean, it's whatever. It's not all that. Critically healing you or an ally grants a damage shield that absorbs 2,700 every 6 for 6 seconds. You get minor force. It's okay. Dealing damage, you summon a cinder moth. Chases the target. That's pretty cool. Guess it causes it to stop and burst, dealing flame damage and applying burst. That's okay. That's whatever. I mean, they'll probably make it way overtuned at first and then they'll nerf it. Healing yourself or an ally target. Blood hungry. Dealing direct damage to an enemy makes him bloodied. Bloodied? Is it bloodied? I don't know. Bloodied enemies take 4% more damage from and deal 4% less. Okay, so if you're a blood hungry target, it's an 8% swing. You do more and take less. That's cool. After dealing direct damage 3 times, you do a 5-meter area for 10 seconds. Oh, reducing the roll dodge cost. Okay. I don't see that being used very much. Fully charged heavies throws an axe and reduces, so it does damage and reduces armor. That's weird. That's so weird. It's just weird sets I think of, man. Sorry. New reward of the worthy, probably trash. Let's see. Gain pen against enemies for each buff they have. Gain 20 weapon and spell damage for each minor buff. Okay. I mean, I'm thinking you get sorcery, resolve, maybe vitality, protection. You actually might be looking at a decent amount, but I don't think it's gonna be enough to like be like, I'm gonna use that over like Stunes or any other pen set. But it's still interesting. All right. So you reduce the duration of crowd control on you, but reduce the duration of your crowd control on everyone else. It's actually pretty good. That's actually really good, to be honest. I could see people using this. Bandar's Blessing. I could definitely see people using this, especially on like a DK or something. I could see people using that for sure. Alright, so this is the antiquity I was telling you guys about. It's kind of cracked. So it says, disable all other item set bonuses and increase your damage done by 20%, and reduce your damage taken by 20, and increase your healing done by 20. What's crazy to me is that is like not that much different than what you used to get with Oaken Soul. In Oaken Soul, you could use all your sets. I mean, it's one bar, but still. This item actively disables any other item set, including other One Piece. What do you want me to do? Run around naked? They want me to run around butt naked in order to use this? I don't understand. I mean, I get you can wear armor and get the armor bonus and the the glyphs, but what's the point? You could just wear any old armor. Like, you literally effectively get nothing. That, I don't know. That actually, I don't know. It's either going to be really OP or really trash. We'll see. I could see it being really OP, though. It also makes it to where you don't even have to make a build, which is kind of stupid to me. I don't know. This is really weird. That's a weird one, to be honest with you. I don't know. We'll see how that goes, but I feel like that's going to be either real broken or real trash. All right, let's get to where I was talking about here. Let's move down. 20% damage done, 20% less damage taken, 20% healing done. How are you ever going to kill someone like that? You get double of protection. You get double major protection, pretty much. You can essentially get vitality or major mending, which could also stack, but you can't get it from any other source. I don't know. That's really weird. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that one. I feel like the bonuses you miss out on a 5P, like if I had Daedric Trickery and I get major mending and my major vitality, like, which happens a lot, I could just run that and I'm getting way more out of the, and then I get protection. Like, that's like having, like, I guess that set is almost like having 3 of the Daedric Trickeries all the time. You know, almost in a different, but like instead you get, I don't know, that's weird. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it yet. We'll have to test that out when it comes out. I know it's on the test server, but anyways, all right. So this is what I wanted to say. This is big here. So they made a big adjustment to status effects, which I actually think was really well done. Big thing here is they definitely buff Warden in a way, and I think they made it a lot more fair because burning was definitely the best. And hemorrhaging was definitely the best. So that's good. Anyways, let's go over it. So they made several adjustments rather than clearly favoring damage over time, effects like burning, poison, hemorrhaging. So if you guys don't know, concussed and chill, sorry, I couldn't think. They aren't dots, so the other ones are dots, which is why everyone used them. But these effects will likely still remain stronger in terms of total damage production. We significantly increase the damage that other status effects deal in their application while adding more flavor to differentiate each effect. See, this is what I like, because instead of nerfing something, they are buffing other things. This is what I'm saying. Instead of nerfing stuff into the ground and ruining it, how about we buff other stuff and make them equal? This is a good choice. Good job, Zoss. You made a good decision. Alright, but anyways, what do they do? So, reduce the damage of burning by 6%. That's fine. It's only 6%. But chilled, increase the damage of the status effect by 106%. 106%. Alright, so I believe, I want to say that the passive in Warden, you get an extra 1500 or something on chilled. And then I think it already does, I can't remember off the top of my head. I just talked about it in my video. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm blanking. But this is probably going to do like 30-something hundred, maybe up to 4,000, almost. Chilled for Warden now, which is crazy. I know they nerfed the Warden passive, which I will get into, so that kind of ruins my hopes. But still, the big buff to chilled, because we applied chilled on like every hit. So like, it's a pretty good trade-off to me. I think it's a big change. I like it. Concuss, increase the damage. This effect now does 15% damage to targets that have recently been concussed. This effect now does an additional 15% to targets that have been recently concussed. So operates the same way wall of elements conditional effects do. So if I went charged on a lightning staff and I spam whatever the clench is, I do 15% more damage each time. Which I get the 15 is not going to stack, but you get like, so it's like 121 instead of 106. That's cool. Disease does 88% more damage. It now deals additional damage in a 6-meter radius and applying minor defile to all enemies nearby. Bruh, why? That's actually fire though. Yo, hold up. That's actually a big change. Disease is about to make a come up. Disease is going to be AoE now? That's going to really, really hurt heal stackers, bro. That's actually a big change. I like that change a lot, to be honest. Oh, that's really good. Wow. Okay, that's actually really good. That's actually really good. Okay, okay. That's good. I like that. I like that because it's really going to help these big ball groups. It's going to help you to negate them a little bit. I mean, yeah, minor defile is not amazing, but that's still really nice. That's really nice. Alright, hemorrhaging. Reduce the damage of the status effect by 58% per tick, but it now stacks 3 times, increasing damage by 100% per stack. This results in a 25% damage increase when at max stats as compared to before, while dealing less damage if you cannot consistently keep the stacks active. As such, the damage now updates dynamically per tick. This no longer applies minor mangle. Okay. So I like the minor mangle change because bleed builds are just broken right now. I like that. I like this change. I think this change makes sense. And the reason I say that is because they are melee builds. So like people that use bleed are melee. So what I would say with that is I would say that's good. Because if you can get away, then the hemorrhage will probably go away. They're not going to just consistently do that good damage. So, I mean, that's good. So you're only getting 25% extra damage at max stacks, which is good. And then, so 66% of the time, because it's 3 stacks, 66% of the time this ability's nerfed. So that's good. I think that's good. It's not completely nerfing it into the ground, but it's also not, like, keeping it OP. So I think that's actually kind of fair. Good job. Overcharge, so increase the damage of the status effect by 106. This effect now instantly restores magic. That's pretty cool. Poison, reduce the damage, thank God. 30% per tick. That's actually a good change. And reduce the duration. That's gonna ruin my one build, Serpent's Disdain. My Serpent's Disdain build uses poison. That's gonna screw me. Anyways. It's a good change. The damage now is considered execute damage and deals 100% bonus damage to targets under 100% health. Bruh. What? So they're kind of like going the path of like what Poison Arrow does for bow. Which kind of makes sense. Now that I think about it, that's not a bad change, to be honest. That's not bad. I don't mind that. I like the nerf, and I like that it's still there's still a use for it at some point, rather than it just being, that's good. I don't mind that. Alright, so for far too long, the effects of burning, poison, and hemorrhaging reign supreme over direct damage causes an effort to align power status effects to improve the flavor of each. We've done a large pass on their values and functionality in hopes that the system becomes more impactful for builds that use things outside of these 3. Overtime status effects now have minor differences that give them a purpose and edge. I agree. Flame damage is a staple standard that offers consistent damage. Poison is an execute, and bleed is a constant application and when it's maintained. Okay. Direct damage status effects now deal much more damage than before. Granted, they will deal less overall per application as they will other effects to make up for the lack. Yeah. We're also adding more utility to these status effects to help facilitate changes. We've opted not to enhance Chill's additional effect as already unique functionality for the frosty ones out there. Yeah, you're not wrong. I think that's smart. That's all I gotta say. Alright, so minor vitality. Wait, what? Oh no. Arcanists are gonna go crazy in a second. Updated these buffs to increase healing received and damage shield strength. So they lowered the healing received but buffed damage. Actually though, this is going to be great on my Warden. This is going to be so good on my Warden because my heavy attack, I run a high health build and my heavy attack is going to give me such a good damage shield now. Oh my god, that's so fire. That's actually so fire. I got to run a major vitality thing now. That's so fire. Not a bad change, to be honest. Updated these buffs. So reduce. Oh, that's so. Oh, that is amazing. And the major and minor defile is going to lower damage shields. Okay, Zaz, changing it up, boy. That's actually a really good change. Yeah, because nobody uses health recovery anymore. So, yeah, as Battle Spirit already applies a hefty reduction. Yeah. Good job. That's a good change. It's going to help deter those shield stackers that you can't kill. So, that's good. Reduce the damage of Fake Harbor. Good change. Good job. Okay. Alright. So this passive now increases your damage done with burning and poison by 20 to 40. So they buff poison and burning. It's okay. This passive, because they've nerfed them, they nerfed the actual status effect, so it kind of makes sense. Okay, so you get both. Okay, so you get magic and stamina when apply. It's okay. Rather than your weapon and spell. Ah, okay. Okay. Okay, so this is the one I wanted to talk about. This is weird as hell. Alright, so totally reworked Blast Bones. So they renamed it Sacrificial Bones. The ability and Stalking Blast Bones morph, which has now been renamed, now summon a skeleton after it delays. It jumps to you, so you're the owner, to infuse them with power, increasing your damage done with Grave Lord and damage over time effects by 15%. So maybe people actually use the skulls now. I doubt it though. So rename the morph to Grave Lord Sacrifice. The morph extends the duration of the bonus to 20 seconds, increases the damage done by 20. Oh, what the? Allows your next corpse consuming ability to treat you as a corpse while the effect. Allows your next corpse consuming ability to treat you as a corpse. Oh wow. Okay. Okay, so what they're saying is you can use. Wow, so you can actually use yourself as a corpse. So you can use Dead in Pain on yourself. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And the morph's overall functionality remains the same for Blighted Blast Bones, a way to people retain the original way they want to play it. Wow. Okay. Okay. I bang with that. That's pretty cool. Usually significant demand of creating complex dynamic rotations. Rework the version will allow you to use the ability itself more dynamically, where you can continue to frequently activate it, gobble up courses, or use it less frequently and simply enhance the rest of your toolkit. That's cool. That's cool. I like it. I'm going to try Necro. I'm going to 100% make a Necro build with this. Alright, so that's cool. So you can basically, it doesn't do damage anymore. The one morph, it'll come to you, and then you do more damage in general. So you're trading off having Blast Bones for doing 20% damage. Pretty cool, to be honest. So you're getting, oh man, imagine that stack with the new antiquity. Woohoo! That's cool. Increase passive crit chance by 5 to 10%. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I'm sorry guys, I don't play Nightblade. I'm skipping it. I want to go right down to Warden. Alright, so Glacial Presence is the one I talked about. Alright, so you're losing half of it. So you're losing half of the extra bonus, which is fine. So as the chilled status effects receive a huge increase, overall you'll get a damage. So you're getting a 6% buff on the chilled status effect. That's pretty good. So Northern Storm, look at this. Oh my god. Increase the damage done by Northern Storm by 50%. Oh my god. It gets even better. It gets even better. Activating the ultimate now grants 50 weapon and spell damage for 5 seconds each tick, up to a maximum of 9 times. So you get 450 rather than increasing your weapon and spell damage for 30 seconds. Oh my goodness. Note that the duration refreshes each stack, like all stack. Dude, what? Bruh. That is crazy. Increase the damage done by 50%. It's gonna do the same as like Eye of the Storm for the Destro ult. That's actually a good change because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've been using the Destro ult because I don't really like Northern Storm. I just think it's underwhelming. Dude, this is gonna actually destroy people. People are gonna be pissed. Imagine, and you use Battlelord with it. GG's in the chat for everybody. That is so nasty. Big fan of that. And then Permafrost got nerfed, but it gets nerfed. I can't talk. Gets a 1% damage increase. So overall, dude, what? That is crazy. So the chilled status effect change is pretty big. I think it's huge. That's a big change. I'm a big fan of that change. Tell me what you guys think down below. I think that's a great change. My Warden's about to be real juicy, real spicy. You know my Warden builds are always top tier. So, yeah, I'm a big fan of that. I'm going to definitely rock out with the... my God, my brain's not working. The build I just made. Chill with the chill. When you apply chill, it does burst damage. My brain's not working. But, dude, my build's going to go crazy with it. It's going to go crazy. I think these are good changes. I'm a huge fan of the status effect change because burning, poison, and hemorrhage have been far better than everything else. I like the disease change. I think that's freaking awesome. I really do. That's a huge change. It's a positive change, too. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'm definitely looking forward to the update. I'm going to definitely try Necromancer. Necromancer looks spicy. Warden looks spicy. I love the status effect changes. I'm curious to see how Arcanists work out in this patch because they buff damage shields, but they also nerf damage shields at the same time because they buffed them with the Vitality, but they nerfed them with the Defile. So, I don't know. And I also think that 13% extra shield thing for the set, I think that one's going to be a little OP if you use it correctly. I think that would be pretty spicy on a Warden too if you use the heavy attack build as with the Ice Staff. Ooh, I'm already thinking of stuff. So let me know what you guys think down below. As always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for the support. Peace out.